Like, y'all just never want to support people fully and truly. Friends that date your exes. My friends used to make fun of me on some, you clearly have a type, yada yada yada. Story time on how you met. Have you ever loved two people at the same time? You gotta be delusional enough to believe you're that girl. Let me tell you something. Hey guys, welcome to this week's video. I am super excited for this video. You can't even imagine. But I'm also nervous because I don't want to mess it up. Because one thing about me, I talk too much and I can't sit down and make a video where I'm talking because I'm going to talk too much. So I put a poll on my Instagram for you guys to ask me questions and all that jazz. Because I started off my channel, I went straight into vlogging. But anyways, today I'm finally doing a sit down video. I'm not gonna lie, today in the morning I did go through some of the questions because I wanted to see how many questions there are. And girl, there are so many questions. The number one question was, how did you meet your man? Story time on how you met Theo. Story time on how you ended up dating one of guys. Anyway, so the first question is, how did I meet Theo? Basically, I met Theo through Instagram. Okay, let me put this aside. I met Theo through Instagram. Instagram put us on. You know the type of situation where I post right, and then you share my post on your story, sorry. And then he sees it on your story, then he goes to my page and he likes the picture and he follows. He was liking my stories and all of that. So keep who's this new kid on the blog, giving my page so much interaction. And then I go to his page, of course, and I check him out because I want to see what it's all about. I guess I'm page that time I'm just a girl what's an uncle St. Joseph's College, and I'm like, I can't handle a cheeky boy. I can't. But I can't handle it. And then I could hear he was reacting to my stories, so I'd reply, and then we just started talking like that. But when I tell you, the talking was so casual. Like, it was not a talking stage, okay? It was like literally platonic. It was not a talking stage at all. I'm like, good morning, I hope you have a good day. And then I just woke up, I'm trying to get ready for school. It's a good night, I hope you sleep well. I'm tired, I'm just going to hit some Z's, catch some Z's, guys. And our conversations moved to WhatsApp. I started talking on WhatsApp, but even on WhatsApp, it was never anything serious. Like, it was just so casual. And now I was the type of person who, like, if I'm talking to someone, I want to know what we are we just talking? Are we friends with benefit? Do we want to date? Or we are just passing time? Give us a week. So I'm asking what again, what's going on? And he was also like, nah, I got you. Checking in, I don't you regularly, you want to serious. So I don't know what happened, but because our conversation was always so casual, at some point we kind of fell off and stopped talking. This was back in, I was in from 5, so this was 2021. Yeah, 2021. So as we fell off, so as we fell off, I started talking to this other guy. Not like talking to him as in like talking stage, just because when I was talking with Theo, I literally I was not entertaining any other man who came my way. I'm like, excuse me, I had a goal right here. I don't want to talk to you or what. So when we stopped talking, I was like, okay, I guess now I can just start, opening up to other guys and stuff. So I started talking to this other guy, and this guy was putting in effort to try and get to see me and stuff like that. And then we only got to meet at the meeting in 2021 in December. And that man goes to me. Let's call him Henry. Henry goes to the meeting again. I was already at the meeting. They gave me with my friends, so I could see him enter the gate and everything. And I'm like, there's Henry. I guess I'm taking a guy, there's Henry. Henry is with Theo. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean Henry's with Theo? Because at that time, Theo and I fell off, and I was kind of talking to Henry, and now I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And mind you, that was the first time I met Theo at the meeting, because like I said, our conversation was always so casual. We never even planned on meeting up. So I'm just there like, what am I supposed to do now? But because I was talking to Henry at that time. I had to give Henry my attention for the rest of the night again. And I'm like, man, I blew my chance with Theo because now he sees me with his homie. He probably thinks I'm homie hopping or something. Yo, guys, it was bad. But after that night, Theo started talking to me again because when I knew how, hey, the bag is running away. I need to catch that bag. And I'm like, wait, immediately when he started talking to me, first of all, you were never the one I wanted. Okay, I'm sorry. Then I started talking to Theo again, started talking. And then there were other predicaments along the way. Is it predicaments? I don't know. But there were other things along the way that really messed things up for us. Like, I'm not gonna mention them. The results came out, the final exam results came out. Then my friend actually invited us to her house again, just a few of the friends to celebrate. Theo was there again. And I'm like, and I didn't even know he was gonna be there. So I get to like then him and I just started chatting for literally the whole night. Mama, what? Hi. We are eating what is this? Nectarine? Well, nectarine. A nectarine. Mama Sanjeli, please. And wait. That's our lunch. Yeah, that's our lunch. Mama, one this day. Most of the time, it's a smart. No, Mama, go. Please, it's fine. Thanks, bye. No. Was it only the video? But anyway, let's continue with our story. Anyways, I don't even know what I was saying. Oh yeah, at his day. So there, that night, after that night, I think I was confirmed. You know what? This is the one. This is the one for real. Then after that, that's when we started talking like more intentionally and meeting up and all of that. And then yeah, that's how Tara and I met. Anyways, the next question is, how are you mentally, physically, and spiritually, guys? I feel like in all of those three aspects, I am doing absolutely great. Mentally, I'm in a good place. Mentally, I'm happy. I'm surrounded by good people that I appreciate and that are genuine. And physically, the body speaks for itself. And then spiritually, I'm also in a very, very good place. I love God so much. I just love being in His ways, and I just love knowing that He loves me as much as I love Him. Even more. It's just too good. Next question. Are you friends that date our exes from a girl's view? Let me put this aside. Friends that date your exes. I personally, no. It's not gonna work for me at all. Because like, if you're dating my ex, when I was with that person, you had feelings for them? Or normally be like or something. I get. And because it's my ex, even though we're not together right now, the fact that they are my ex, it means I used to love them. So seeing my friend with someone I used to love and hold so dearly, it's not gonna sit right with me. And as a girl, you should not do that to your friends. I'd like to say I had a similar experience, but I think they say exact. I was just a boy I talked to, and I really liked that boy at that time. And then, guys, I live by the road. I feel like I say this all the time. I literally live by the UB4 way. The robot's right here, so it gets very noisy because of the cars and everything. I'm so sorry. But anyways, yeah, there was this guy, right? Things didn't work out between this guy because he's just a little bit of a. But anyways. And my friend knew that I really liked this guy. I told her about this guy, everything. I get. And then when things didn't work out between this guy, I actually told him what things didn't work out. And I was so hurt that time. I remember when I told her all of that. I said, I'm just to find out a few weeks or like a few months later, this guy started talking to my friend. I get. That's fine. But as my friend, you should know her. I was into that guy. I was into that guy. And I was really into him. And it should be a responsibility to not entertain him. Is that what she did? No. This girl entertained the guy. Even they were going to each other's houses. And I was so shocked and so hurt. But I never said anything to her because I was like, you know what? If that's what you want to do, go ahead. Right now, I don't hold it against her. But at that time, I really didn't like that she did it. But if you as a friend, you feel like it's fine for you to do that to your friends, Are you really a friend? Next question. This is 2 parts. A friend invalidated my feelings, but now it hurts my heart to let them go. Then the part 2 says, I know I must leave them, but hey, that's my nigga. Well, hey, when I okadira jam, if a friend invalidated your feelings, it just depends what was like the context of the situation. Like if it was something that was very, very deep to you, like something important to me, it meant so much, and then when I bring it to my friend, they just act as if it's shallow, or then that's gonna be like, bruh. I don't think it's something I can say you should leave them. Maybe try and talk to them about it. Kinda I brought up the situation to you and you just acted as if it's completely nothing when it meant a lot to me. Or I don't think it's something that you can be like you wanna let go of the person unless it was very, very deep to you like that. I don't know. Is this how people do QnAs? I feel like I'm messing it up already. How do you cope with the uni stress? My girl, you don't cope with uni stress. You just adapt to it and keep moving. You don't cope, because once you think you have it all under control, stress-free life, a plot twist comes in. There's always a plot twist. Life, but it's like a plot twist, so you can never cope with any stress. You just have to adapt to it. And I feel like one of the things that helped me kind of be sane is having a routine. Like have a routine. Okay, I wake up, I do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1. Because if you just wake up every day and freestyle life, not that person is because I feel like my life is a mess. And unless I'm home, like when it's school holidays, like now, that's when I can just freestyle life, because it's like I cannot break. But if it's a thing of like when I'm at school, I just need to have a set routine of I like to keep a list of anything that I need to get done, because ticking off stuff on your list is so satisfying to just tick off some stuff on your list. So I personally, the lighting just changed, did it? But anyways, yeah, I like to keep a list that's just gonna help me be productive. It doesn't even have to be anything crazy like, oh, today I'm gonna study for 6 hours. No, just, oh, today I have an assignment to submit. Oh, today I need to do my laundry. Oh, today I need to, so that I will see me as if everything is all clumped up and completely messy. And it just helps me be more organized. How do you deal with arguments between you and your partner? Honestly, I feel like everybody says this, for like communication is key in anything, but it really is, because whenever him and I have disagreements or whatever, we just always find a way to talk it out. Even if I'm like so mad, or even if he's so mad, we just always find a way to talk it out. But it's better for like so at the end of the day, we always talk it out, even if it takes hours, even if it hits the other one's feelings. We always talk it out and apologize, and just everything gets fixed. Okay, yeah, if you're mad, you are allowed to not want to talk to the person for some time, but you can't let that like stay for so long without resolving the issue. Your New Year's resolution. I'm not gonna lie here, I never really had New Year resolutions. I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, New Year, new me. No, I was never the problem. So if New Year, same me. Okay, I was never the problem in any situation. How long have you been dating your boyfriend? I've been with him since May 27 of 2022. So May this year, we're gonna be hitting 2 years. And that's honestly the longest relationship I've ever been in. Because I was never a relationship person like that. Guys, I used to grow up being so scared of boys. From like, I grew up with mostly my aunt. I came to stay with my mom in Form 1 up until now. And when I was living with my aunt was so strict. So look what I'm going to do. But that type of thing, I was always so scared to do that. Even when I came to live with my mom, I was just always so scared of boys. Like my aunt just put this concept in my head. If I catch you with that boy, if I catch you. Junior school, there was this boy I had a big crush on, and that boy liked me too. He'd always ask me out like, hey, come on, I like you like me too, let's do something. I always said no, guys. I would always run from boys. Like I was so scared of the concept of dating. Even though I had a crush on someone, I would decline. Next question. A few things I'd like for you to touch on are your gym journey and gym routine. girl, all I can say is I went from this to this, from this to this. That's what I can say. My gym journey has honestly been so great. When I first started going to the gym, I wasn't even taking that serious. So now I get when like just passing time. It just became a hobby for me in the beginning because my boyfriend pursued me to the gym. He didn't think I was gonna stick with it for so long, but I actually did. I remember I had been going to the gym for a few months, and then one day during like it was close to exam season, he came to my room and when I'm baby and I'm like, when I put me, and he's like, you look so good, what. So I'm like, what is he talking about? So after he left, I recorded myself on my phone to see what he was talking about, and girl, I could see the gains. I'm like, I've been doing this thing as a joke, but it's so real. And then that's when I started taking gym seriously. Okay, I started taking gym so seriously. As for my gym routine, when I first started the gym, I'm not gonna lie, I was only trying to do exercise that gave me a big booty. Okay, it's only a few months back that I started training my full body, upper body, lower body, everything. But when I first started, I honestly just wanted a big butt. I did hip thrusts, I did sumo squats, I used the leg press machine, and I also did step ups. Okay, step ups are so good to build your glutes. Those were the 4 main exercises I did for my glutes. I don't know if I should get in depth with this because it's a lot. I might spend a long time on it, but those are the 4 main exercises that I started doing. And I didn't do these squats in. Honestly, I feel like if you're gonna go to gym, do stuff that you genuinely enjoy doing, because if you find something you enjoy doing, you're gonna do it more often. But if you choose an exercise that you absolutely hate, you're gonna always dread doing it. Sometimes you're gonna skip it, sometimes you're not gonna wanna do it, and then your progress isn't gonna be great. Empire BW, how is it going? Motumbo Sanka Empire Lane, Homo Empire. So I guess all about like but anyway, Empire BW, I used to be an Empire model. I don't think I would consider myself one right now. It was very, I have a lot to say about Empire because it's a modeling agency. I feel like some people might know it. My problem with this agency is that when I'm entering into the agency, I remember our manager would always encourage us to seek out opportunities for ourselves, because he was saying if you don't seek out opportunities for yourself, you're not gonna get much of a deal. And I feel like for an aspiring model, that's not how things are supposed to be done, because I came to your agency because I couldn't do it on my own. I couldn't seek out those opportunities on my own. So coming to you, I felt like as the agency, they were supposed to help bring those opportunities to me, and then once I'm in the limelight, that's when I can now know how to bring my own opportunities. But if from the get-go everything, I also moved away for school, so I wasn't able to continue with the agency. So that's how it's going. Next question is, how old are you? I am 20 years old. I'm turning 21. And I'm so sorry to disappoint, but I'm not going to be doing a big 21 party. No, I have other plans, okay? Because honestly, I feel like doing this whole big 21 party, you are doing it for your guests. You're not doing it for yourself, because you're going to spend money on location, booking for catering, booking for for other people to see, to impress other people. Me personally, I prefer to take all of that money and do something for myself, which is what I'm actually planning on doing. So if you're expecting a 21st birthday invite, yeah, I'm gonna get one. I should touch a bit on relationships, like friendships to be specific. Friendship is weird. Friendship is weird, guys, and I feel like I'm not one to try and give advice on friendships. I just feel like surround yourself with people who actually like you. You are a nice person. Be with people you actually like. I don't understand this thing of girls being friends with people they low-key don't like. Like, you'll have 2 girls who are friends and they don't like each other. Like, they're always talking about each other behind each other's back. But together, going out together, doing everything together, but they are always gossiping about each other. Like, what's that all about? Not that as my friend, I hold you accountable for your actions, because like, as my friend, why would you do that to me? Because I, as your friend, I would have never done that to you. So I feel like when you are starting friendships, just you guys should have some common ground, and you guys should also have boundaries. Okay, as much as she's my friend, I respect her boundaries, her privacy. She doesn't like it when 1, 2, 3 happen. So as her friend, I'm not gonna do 1, 2, 3. I want tips on flawless skin. Watch. Thank you. I don't want to give you the typical advice, but hey, drink water, You need to just find a proper skincare routine and stick to it. The problem with people is that they get easily influenced. Oh, CeraVe has this cleanser and it's so good. I go buy it and then I use it for a week. I feel like it's not working. Then oh, this other product has a good what. I go buy it. If you're gonna get a product, before you give up on it, use it for a minimum of 4 weeks. That's a whole month. Use it for at least a month before you give up on the product. Buying so many products because you felt like nothing was working. That's because you're not giving it enough time to work. I don't want to really share my skincare routine that I'm using right now because I just started a new skincare routine like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and like I said, it's not yet enough time for me to try and review it. Tea on school, how are you coping? I think I mentioned this. I get really hot. How can you cope with that? You can't cope with it. You just gotta adapt. I'm not coping. One of this thing of trying to, let me tell you something. This thing of trying to go through uni, mysterious, quiet girl era, it's never gonna work. You need people around you. You need your classmates. You need to make friends. You can never make it in life only mysterious loner girl. You need to get connections. You need people to help you. There's so many questions left. So many questions. Okay, this girl has been asking for the spicy noodle challenge for me for so long. I swear I'm gonna do it. Okay, one of the next coming videos, I'm gonna do the spicy challenge noodles thingy. Have you ever loved 2 people at the same time, but not in a cheating way? I think I have, but I ended it with the other person. So it's part of the story time of how I met my current boyfriend, because there's a part I skipped out. During my fallout with Theo, like a few months, almost like, I don't know how many months it was before him and I started taking things seriously. After the meeting and all of that, I got in a relationship with this other boy. This boy had been crushing on me since Form 1. Okay, I think I mentioned it somewhere already. Even if a boy had a crush on me, I'd say no because I was scared of boys. I would keep denying that boy, and my friends are like, girl, this man has been crushing on you and asking to his girlfriend since Form 1. It's been 5 years now. Have you ever met someone so persistent? And I'm like, no man, that's so true. And I also used to have a big crush on him, so I'm like, let me give it a try. So when I started dating this other man, and you know what the plot twist is? Both of them are Theos. They are both Theos. My friends used to make fun of me on some, you clearly have a type, yada. Ugh, guys, come on. So I was with Theo A. Like Theo A was the one from since junior school. Theo B is the one I'm dating right now. So then I got into with Theo A. And then that's when Theo B started getting serious with me after the whole meeting thing, and after when we spent time together at Ati's house after the results came out. You remember that part of the story time earlier? Yeah. And then, so now I'm in a relationship with Theo A. Theo B starts getting serious. And I'm like, hey, banana. Because now I'm with my high school crush, but there's this guy who I really want. Like, that's Theo B. So, hey, it was so crazy. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, so Theo A and I, things didn't really work out because he was living in Kanye at the time. So it was kind of like long distance-ish. We were going to uni, and I was going to uni where it abused. So I was thinking, kind of me, if I can't even live properly with him being in Kanye, how am I gonna live when I'm in abuse? And the other thing was that Theo B was also going to abuse. So if I was gonna go to Greece and I was still with Theo A and Theo B was in Greece with me, I was gonna end up cheating. So what did I do? I decided to end things with Theo A. And listen, I didn't end things with Theo A just because of Theo B. There were other problems in our relationship. Like I said, I couldn't really do the long distance thing, and I was thinking, if I'm gonna go to Greece, that long distance is gonna kill me for real. If I can't handle Kanye, then how am I gonna handle that one? But he moved to Kanye, I don't know, I think after Form 5. So he would come to games occasionally, but that occasionally was not enough. Like, he would make plans to meet up and he wouldn't be able to come, and it would just make me upset because me as your partner, I want to see you as often as I can. So I broke up with Theo A and I started dating Theo B. I didn't start listen. I didn't start dating Theo B immediately after Theo A, guys. I swear I'm not a hoe. I started dating Theo B like a couple of months after I broke up with Theo A. Let's stop talking about this. What is my take on sex before marriage? Honestly, obviously in the Bible it says you're not supposed to do it. But again, let's be real. As a young person who's just trying to get right with God, it's very difficult to stay away from pressure around you, pressure of like friends or social media. Not only just about the sex thing, just like any other thing that will hinder you from your journey with Christ. It's very hard to resist temptations of drinking, lust, so I feel like you just need to be really deeply rooted on your stand with God for you to be able to resist all the pressure and keep people who will always guys, I'm playing Friends on the TV and there's some weird scene going on here with a monkey. And if you are gonna get a partner as a Christian, listen to me. You should be with someone who is also a Christian. Be with somebody who is not exactly on the same level as you, but somebody who also knows God, appreciates God. Someone who you guys can pray together. You guys can talk about these things together. You can talk about your journey in Christ together. So that's my advice. Things you've decided to live in 2023 and all of that. This year, if you just talk to me in a way I don't like, you are gonna be cut. I'm just gonna be silently taking a step back. That's definitely one thing I'm living in 2023. These very weird friendships, these people, these friends who just make everything a competition. Like I could be struggling with something and you're my friend and you know I've been struggling with it, and then I finally do well in that thing and I come like, friend, and I've been failing math so bad and I finally got a 70 and I feel like it's such an improvement, and then you're like, oh, that's great, but I got an 85. Why do you gotta do that? It's my friend, why do you gotta do that? It's not a competition. If Olisalaka and you start moving weird, or you say even one thing that's out of line, it's over. The minute you start seeing a red flag, I should talk about unemployment. There's a real problem within Botswana. I don't know if Botswana are jealous or they just don't like seeing people doing good in life. My small business, they kirekisa, I don't know, accessories. What exactly accessory? Maybe has the quality. Why are we like this? What about supporting local? Just a small business, y'all are talking bad about it. Like y'all just never want to support people fully and truly. Hey, you can give people proper advice. Hey, yo, you could do like this and this and this to make your song sound better, instead of talking rubbish about people's things. Like that's why people are not making it in life. As a country, some job opportunities are not offered because I know what are their courses that Beast offers. Those courses had a job opportunity in Botswana. So what does that mean? After you graduate with that degree, you're gonna be useless in your country unless you go outside. And going outside to find a job is not as easy as it sounds. So people end up being jobless because the country is just stuck in one place. Which phone do you use for your pictures? Because the quality is very nice. I use an iPhone 11, just 11. It's actually the phone I record my YouTube videos on right now. That's where I'm recording, and it's giving me problems because it's telling me about storage, and I've been deleting so many things and I'm so stressed. I don't know what to do. But I use an iPhone 11. What is your favorite ice cream? One of the ice creams are Woolworths. They will do it for me every time. How did you build up your confidence to film being yourself? Honestly, I don't know if every person has went through this phase in life where at some point you were just in your imaginary YouTube era where you stand in front of the mirror and just pretend you're talking to people. You're just getting ready for school and you're there on some, okay guys, so next I'm gonna wada. That's how it all started for me. And I was like, you know what, I actually really like recording and just talking to the camera and doing all of that. My first kiss. Next question. It was when I was in standard 7. It was with this other boy. I was not in a relationship with that boy, but he had the biggest crush on me. Okay, that boy, and the Zimba, the chocolate, everything. And then we went for our standard 7 trip to Durban. He was trying to woo me, okay? He would do crazy things for me. And in standard 7, because I was moving to Gabs to start my Form 1 here, my friends were just like, oh, just give him a goodbye hug so that wada. So after school, I met up with him behind the classroom, and I was just talking to him, and I was telling him, oh, you know, I'm leaving, I'm going, wada. And he was so sad about it. And then we hugged. As I'm backing away from the hug, this man, but the kiss was like so quick, it was just like, and I was like, and it was so awkward because he was shorter than me. So it was like, oh, I didn't even, guys, I don't even know what happened. But I hugged, and then when I backed away from the hug, this man just smashed our lips together. I was shocked. It was literally a peg. It was just a nut. But yeah, that was it. I don't know if that counts as the first kiss, but it wasn't at 7. Mama, I'm so sorry that you had to hear this. Then I told you guys what I get some by Simania. Then my other kiss, which I consider my actual first kiss because that was a proper one where I gave consent. It wasn't a surprise smack attack. It wasn't for me. I don't know if I'll be able to finish up all these questions, but I might skip through some of them because there's a lot going on here. Advice to my 13-year-old self. I feel like my 13-year-old self would be so proud of the person I am today. Not even proud, like I am the person that I feel like right now I am the type of person that she used to look up to, and I love that for myself. And you know what, I don't think I have advice for her because I'm so proud of her. She has been through a lot as a kid that the kid just did not need to go through, and she was strong through everything, even though it did mess up with her mentally. One thing I would tell my younger self is to just keep going. It gets better. It literally gets better. And advice for anybody out there who's going through whatever, just keep going. It will get better at some point. Maybe not in 6 months, but maybe in a year. Okay. Managing finances as a student living away from home. First of all, you pay for groceries, I feel like maybe trying to budget will help you be able to know what are you using your money for, where is your money going. If you establish that, you might be able to kind of save your money better. I have this blue piggy bank that I keep in my room, and I'm always saving any small amount of money I can find, any small amount of money I have in my room or just anywhere. I always throw it in there, and I just keep saving it. At the end of the year, when I open that piggy bank, I'm rich. Okay, not rich like that, but I be having some money that can help me do 1, 2, 3 if I need to do something. Mama, would you ever get into professional modeling? Honestly, I would. Like when I joined Empire, that was kind of the goal. If I got the opportunity to do it professionally, I would run. Okay. What's your take on bisexual people or the LGBTQ community? Honestly, I love people in the LGBTQ community. I don't know why they get so much hate, and one group of people that they get a lot of hate from is men. I don't know why men hate gay people so bad. Men hate gay men so bad. Like, it's so bad. Like, why do you hate someone for living their life the way they want to live it? I don't know what the hate is all about, but I really love meeting gay people. I don't know why, they always feel alive, always so fun to be around. I've never seen you post anything related to music. Sans, talk about who your favorite artists are. I really like a variety of music, a little bit of everything, but I will forever be an Afrobeats girly. Okay, I will forever be an Afrobeats girly. Then after Afrobeats, what's another your typical R&B and all of that. What builds your confidence? Delusion. You gotta be delusional enough to believe you're that girl. You gotta be delusional enough to believe you're king. Yeah, okay, I think this is the end of the video now. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and let's put this baby